This video looks at some more examples of card hands and some more examples of calculating probability using combinations. So our first example that we're going to look at here is a royal flush. So the probability that you get a royal flush is going to be the probability that you choose one suit. So 4 suits, choose one, and that you are choosing 5 particular cards out of 5. And then the bottom is still our number that we were using before, the number of possible 5 card hands. Okay? So there are 4 ways that you can get a royal flush. Okay, over this number that you should recognize from the video 2,598,960, which is an incredibly small chance of getting a royal flush. Okay, you don't necessarily need to show this in combination notation. Some of the numbers are, or some of the combinations are small enough that you can count by hand. Okay. So our next example that we're going to look at is the probability of getting 2 pairs. So the first thing that you want to start from is you're going to look at 13 cards and you're going to choose 2 of them because you want a pair. Now, for each card, you have the possibility to choose from 2, you've got 4 suits that have the same card, so 4 6s. You're going to choose 2 of them, and you have the same number of possibilities for the other pair of the 2 cards. Since you're still drawing a 5-card hand, you also need to account for the lone card. Okay, so you've chosen 2 cards, so you've got 1 card left to choose from, and you've got 4 possible suits to choose that lone card from. Okay, bottom number is still the same, just our number of possible 5-card hands. This gives us 123,552 possibilities for choosing 2 pair. And that translates to a probability of 0.004733. Very small chance of getting 2 pair. The last example that we'll look at in this video is getting 3 of a kind. Okay. So the first thing that we're going to look at is we've got 13 cards from 1 suit, and you're choosing 1 of those to be the number that you're choosing to get the 3 of a kind. Your cards are all going to come from 3 out of the 4 possibilities for the number 6s, for example. This accounts for your 3 of a kind. Now the other part that you have to choose from are your lone cards. So as long as they're not 3 of a kind, you've got 2 other cards that you have to account for. So you've got 12 and 2. Okay, so you're choosing 2 cards from the remaining 12 cards in the particular suit. And for your lone card, you've got 2 options. So you can choose 1 card from each of the 4 suits. And then we're going to do that again for the second card remaining for the 4 suits. And then our denominator, still the same as before. We're looking at 5-card hands. So it's just that same 2 million number that we've been using all the way along. So now on the top, I would expand this using my calculator. And divide it, which is going to give me actually a much higher probability than getting 2 pair, which would be about 2% for getting 3 of a kind. So it's important when you're setting up your numerator to account for your cards that are similar, so that's the first part here, and then to account for the other cards that you're choosing to make up your total of 5-card hands.